Since Scarlett Johansson eventually married Ryan Reynolds, it was long believed that she was the only victim of Blake Lively's alleged on-set infidelity. But Jennifer Garner didn't just confirm the rumor that Blake was the reason behind the breakdown of her marriage to Ben Affleck. She is completely focused on the home wrecker. Ben Affleck directed and starred in the Boston set movie The Town in 2009. Because the affair with Blake also began on the set of The Town, it is significant that he was married to Jennifer Garner at the time, whom he had first dated while they were both working on the Daredevil set. Serafina was still a baby and Violet was around 4 years old. Jennifer and Ben had 2 young children. Ben and Jennifer had a perfect marriage until Blake acted with Ben in The Town, and then things got really shady. Their third child, Samuel, was born later in 2012. Blake, who played Serena Vanderwoodson on Gossip Girl, was the show's biggest star at this point. She was a young, attractive woman who was just starting out in the entertainment industry. She was chosen by Ben to play Krista Coughlin in The Town, who is a single mother and the intermittent girlfriend of Doug McCrae. Ben's character? Because of their genuine chemistry, their scenes are intense and feature sultry moments. In a 2010 interview, Ben said he was so impressed by Blake's talent and that she was very attractive and a lot of fun. But the casting and filming process was where the suspicion that they had an affair began. According to some crew members who were asked not to be named, Ben's passion for Blake seemed personal, and he frequently spent extra time coaching her in private on set. These sessions, which are intended to improve her Boston accent and character depth, are perceived by some as personal. The rumors persisted as Ben and Jennifer's marriage began to falter during The Town's production because Ben was spending most of his free time with Blake, which led to Jennifer's frequent trips to Boston to keep the family together. According to people close to Jennifer, she brought their children to the set of The Town in an attempt to lessen the media's obsession with Ben and Blake's chemistry, because she felt uneasy about it. Blake Lively and Ben Affleck were constantly flirting, which made the set uneasy as rumors of their affair during The Town gained even more notoriety. Sensing the media's fixation on Ben and Blake's chemistry, Jennifer Garner made frequent trips to Boston, frequently with Violet and Serafina, more out of vigilance than support. Jennifer became the troubled wife in a story that still hurts because of her attempts to protect her family from Blake's rising star. In order to prepare for Jennifer's eventual shade, the plot of Blake's history of upsetting marriages, from Ben and Jennifer to rumors involving Ryan Reynolds and Scarlett Johansson, started to take shape. Blake was dating Penn Badgley at the time, so she wasn't single, but she kept the rumors alive by mentioning him infrequently while working with Ben, especially after their breakup. Although Ben wasn't directly responsible for Penn and Blake's 2010 breakup, a source claimed that the rumors had an impact on their relationship. People conjectured about the timeline, and Blake's silence regarding her split from Penn Badgley conflicting with The Town's filming didn't help either. Jennifer made a concerted effort to defend her marriage, which Blake allegedly destroyed by having an affair with Ben on set, and as a result, her reputation as the hurt wife grew. Jennifer Garner allegedly suspected that Ben and Blake's sultry scenes also occurred off-screen because of how their marriage had taken a bad turn at the time, and this suspicion haunted her for years. According to a source, Ben was known for being a flirt, and photos of them from the set showed that he made advances on Blake while they were filming. The accusations were strengthened when paparazzi captured Ben and Blake cuddling up together during breaks, laughing and talking intently. Stories. The rumors weren't exactly refuted by Ben. He raved about Blake in a 2012 interview, describing her as a stunning young lady and relating a story about how she was unaware that he was best friends with Matt Damon. Some people thought it odd that he kept telling the same story over and over again, as if he was too excited to discuss her. Additionally, it was observed that he didn't publicly commend Jennifer nearly as much, which sparked concerns. When Ben and Jennifer announced their split in 2015, the Blake rumors reappeared as part of the storyline, and it was made public that Jennifer intended to use them against Ben in a custody dispute. These rumors regarding the affair were recently confirmed in some way. Despite their long-standing divorce, Ben and Jennifer co-parent their 3 children and maintain a cordial relationship. Blake, who is married to Ryan Reynolds and has 4 children of her own, has seen a decline in her reputation recently as a result of town gossip being spread by everyone, including Jennifer Jeniff, who allegedly called Blake a witch in a post that was filmed on the Deadpool set, where Jennifer collaborated with Ryan Reynolds. "I go to this place to talk to Blake Lively, check out her condition. Blake, how are you doing? It looks good." Jennifer's reserved demeanor has long stoked conjecture about her actual emotions. Jennifer talked about the difficulties of co-parenting with Ben in a 2017 interview, highlighting her commitment to their children, while acknowledging that trust issues persisted from their marriage. The abrupt shading isn't surprising because people started to link this to Blake and pointed out Jennifer's reluctance to talk about her career in public. Jennifer has been straightforward about her divorce from Ben in recent years. She quoted her mother's advice in a 2024 interview: "Don't marry a man thinking you can change him." Supporters interpret this as a subliminal jab at Ben's problems, such as his drinking or his alleged adultery. Blake, however, was left out. Ben and Jennifer have also been seen together at family gatherings, indicating that they get along well. By mentioning her name without tinkering with it, it is clear who she is referring to if she is disparaging anyone with the witch video. Timing is another factor. For Blake, the timing of this resurgent controversy couldn't be more dire. She has been dragged through many of her terrible behaviors, including the town rumors, by her current drama with Justin Baldoni. If Jennifer felt that Blake's actions back then went too far, this might have reopened old wounds for her. Blake, though, is battling a PR nightmare. She has been portrayed as challenging in the Baldoni lawsuit, and the town gossip heightens the problematic storyline. She has already been accused of home-wrecking by numerous people who have linked her to Ben and even Ryan Reynolds' 2010 split from Scarlett Johansson. It's crazy because Blake met these two men on set when they were still married, and after they had some crazy chemistry with Blake, they split from their wives. The public is consuming every detail of Blake's past and Jennifer's dubious remark, trying to piece together an affair that occurred more than 10 years ago. And your life. In addition to whether Blake was the cause of Ben and Jennifer's demise, the current questions are whether Blake can overcome being branded and whether Jennifer is at last prepared to come clean. The ultimate home wrecker in Hollywood, Blake is attempting to repair her reputation in the wake of accusations of unprofessional conduct, contentious demands, and a planned public relations campaign against Baldoni. Jennifer, on the other hand, is an expert at saying just enough to maintain the rumors without going too far and making direct accusations. Her alleged witch comment, which was captured on camera while filming Deadpool and Wolverine, was not an accident. Her case was not strengthened by Blake's actions both during and after the town's production. Blake has chosen to ignore the rumors, relying on her charm and A-list status to get her through them, in contrast to Jennifer, who has perfected the art of subtly implying criticism. However, that approach isn't working in 2025. People have a long memory, as the town rumors remind us, and the Baldoni lawsuit has revealed flaws in her meticulously maintained image. For Jennifer, the story is more about finding closure than it is about seeking revenge. Many people took her 2024 remarks about not marrying a man you hope to change as a reflection of Ben's difficulties and incapacity to give their family their whole attention. The town gossip, however, adds another level of complexity, implying that Jennifer's trust issues were caused by a particular betrayal involving Blake, as well as Ben's difficulties. Her choice to confront Blake feels, even in a roundabout way, like a release of pent-up rage. Jennifer has had to strike a careful balance as a result of co-parenting with Ben, but her recent behavior indicates that she may not be ready to let the relationship between Ben and Blake end. The public's response has been an intriguing blend of fascination and indignation. Supporters of Jennifer view her as a victim who is finally speaking out against Blake, who has evaded responsibility for far too long. Another twist is added by the ongoing drama involving Blake and Ryan Reynolds. Although their marriage has long been portrayed as idyllic, there have been hints of conflict, especially following Blake and Baldoni's lawsuit. According to some theories, Jennifer intentionally poked fun at both Blake and Ryan with her disc. Jennifer might have hinted at a pattern, given Ryan's history of on-set chemistry ending in divorce. That Blake has a history of failed marriages involving Scarlett and Ryan. Blake likes to fall for married men, which was another issue brought up in her dispute with Justin Baldoni, and Jennifer and Ben have become well known. One thing is certain, though. This controversy isn't going away anytime soon. A fire that has been raging for years has been rekindled by Jennifer's subtle shade, and Blake's efforts to put the drama behind him are failing due to criticism from the public. Will Blake ever confront the rumors directly, or will she keep quiet in the hopes that they will go away? Everyone continues to watch the exposure because they know that in Hollywood, the truth always comes out of the blue. Additionally, this moment feels like long overdue retribution to Jennifer Garner, the woman who has endured heartbreak and neglect but has come out stronger. One that has the entire world talking, but it pales in comparison to Jennifer's plans for Blake.